They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. The 33-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields, flush to his right. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking to throw. Fields. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Go. Motion.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check. Check out.
2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about.
21.
Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
21. White. 54.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free. Safety spot.
We own them.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Fields gets it off to Freeman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's put that key. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one complete to Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
56.
Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Yeah. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Hatch it. Switch it, switch it. Switch it.
Here's Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, come on, yo. Come on, yo. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check, check.
On first down, Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
To throw again. Fields buying time to his left. He completes it to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Set, hut. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Switch, switch, switch. Check, check.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out with one back and three tight ends. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Tighten up. Flip it. Slam.
56. Mike, 50. Right there. 56.
Watch the run.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Here we go.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Kill.
13.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Garoppolo to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, gun.
Hey, turn it out.
21.
Whip. Watch the whip. Show it.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Go. Check nickel. Watch twitch. Watch the twitch. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the screen. 80 weapons. Wide, get wide. Rush in.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Let's go, let's go.
2nd and 6. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a fake on the give here. 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Our time. It's our time.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, here's Breida. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
21. Here we go. 21. 65. 64.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34. They run with Breida. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
White.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He was brought down by
Switch.
First down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken from the 7. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple of extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. They didn't touchdown. I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, now Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block.
2nd and 10. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Sponge. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 54. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Watch Twist. Watch Twist. Out.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run with Hill. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Black 80. 12. Get that quarterback.
Now it's Breida. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This is Breida. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Gold is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike's 56. Go. Defense, get out the field, defense.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Silver.
Looking to throw. Fields flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. D. Ford drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, alert!
Tight go.
I got you. 12. Hey, Echo.
Garoppolo to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The conversion